Now, Indonesia is expected to carry out another round of executions as part of a crackdown on the drugs trade. The country's Attorney General says 14 people could be executed as early as Friday. They include people from Nigeria, Zimbabwe, Pakistan and India. Well, human rights groups have repeatedly condemned the executions and raised allegations of police beatings and forced confessions. Well, for more on this, we're joined by Blaise Hope, who's in the capital of Indonesia, Jakarta. Blaise, good to speak to you. So what's the situation currently with these executions?
Well, there is a sense of inevitability that they are going to go ahead. There was some more tension in the air when the first round of executions after they lifted the moratorium was about to happen. But at the moment, it's much of the same old procedure. The coffins have been delivered to Nusa Kambangan Island ahead of the firing squad. The family members have been told that they're going to be executed. And it's a question of the media and the public waiting just for the news that it's about to happen. The numbers are higher than normal, but the procedure really is the same.
And Blaise, of course, the death penalty is the punishment for drugs offences in the country, isn't it?
Yeah, for many drugs offences, especially trafficking. Indonesia has some of the world's harshest drug laws, and the attitude towards drugs is really very hard line. The government, right now is considered liberal in many ways, but the President Joko Widodo has always had a hard line against drugs and especially drug traffickers. It's something that he feels very strongly, and he's withstood a lot of international pressure beforehand, and it's something that he's not going to get a lot of domestic backlash about.
Absolutely. And in terms of that international pressure and the concerns of human rights groups, I mean, we've talked about forced confessions and police beatings. How much traction is that getting among the Indonesian populace? Do they care that these men may have been slightly mistreated in police custody?
Internationally, there is a lot, but outside of major cities within Indonesia where these issues are largely discussed, in the regions, this isn't as big an issue for most people. They see drugs as a very black and white issue, as anyone who touches it is going to face the consequences and should. And they aren't really going to change that opinion because of a lawyer speaking about rights that they can't quite understand to the same degree that someone in the cities can.
Okay, well, Blaise Hope there from Jakarta. Thanks for joining us.